Energy Cup Series here on NASCAR Heat 4 as we follow along in this one. This should be as we are about to get started here today. Of course, with this action, as always, we will have to wait for some fun to happen. So here we go, we're going to get set to go here. Joey Logano going to start at the rear, as well as Brendan Gaughan. Matt Tifft is having a pretty good weekend so far.
Coming to the green.
And so here we are. Green flag about to drop here. We qualified 13th. We will start 13th. Green flag in the air at Sonoma. First road course race of the season underway. Full wide right out of the get-go on the start here as we kind of drop back pretty quickly. I wanted no part of that four-wide battle. I did not want to get in an accident in the first turn. Relaxed yellows on here as always on road courses, so here we go.
Right side.
Just barreling it in.
Right side.
It's going to be a lot of contact here throughout the day, at least on the restarts. Man, just all over, and Harvick goes around, well, almost went around on the first lap. Hopefully things are going to settle in here. Eric Jones in the lead. He was the pole sitter in this one. And I've got a lot of damage on the front bumper of this car already, which is not good on the first lap of the race. I'm seemingly just driving way too aggressively. Gotta take my time here. Gonna get around Clint Boyer now for 9th. Matt DiBenedetto is currently the race leader, of course. Or sorry, Eric Jones currently the race leader, of course. We're riding along with Matt DiBenedetto. Benedetto is a pretty good road course racer. A lot of damage on the opening lap of this race is likely going to cost me some speed in the race car, at least right now. Starting to close the gap on Kurt Busch, at least for 8th. Looking to the inside of Kurt. We're going to make the pass. Different configuration here at Sonoma this season, as it is the 50th anniversary of this racetrack, so they went back to the old circuit with the carousel on the inside. And Kurt Busch threads the needle and gives us a little bit of his bumper there. Try and get around us, so we're going to hit him back to get around him. It's going to cost us a lot of time, but at least we got the position. Currently in the 8th spot. This is only a 110 lap race. By Cup Series standards, that is not a lot at all. And now Kurt Busch trying to give us another shot here, but he's not going to be able to get around us in the U-turn. The back portion of this racetrack. Through the S's, up the hill. And now we will see if we can run down Denny Hamlin again. Only road course I've done on a season so far is the Truck Series race. And I won that Truck Series playoff race that was on a road course, and that was at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. So obviously I've not raced here in a long time. Could be some of the problems I was having on the opening lap. We'll have to see how the tire fall off will be here in this one. I have no clue how the tire wear will play a factor in this one. What I do know is we can go a little under 40 laps on a full tank of fuel. So this is likely going to be a 2 to 3 stop race. Kevin Harvick, who almost took an early spin on the opening lap of the race, is going to work his way around us, at least looking on the outside.
All right, you're clear.
Got him back, crossover move, not going to work. We're going to stay in front of him at least right now. That blind corner right there seems to be my best corner on the racetrack right now. That big blind downhill bender through the carousel.
Clear left. Right side.
Way to back off by Kevin Harvick right there and really set me up through that sharp angle turn. And now through the second S's on the racetrack. So we go back downhill. A lot of elevation changes here at Sonoma. Working back to the inside of Kevin Harvick once again.
Still there? Clear.
Can we get around him? Yes, we do. We clear him again. Good battle going on for 8th. We'll see if Kurt Busch might be able to catch back up to us. The more and more we battle with each other. Who knows? Who knows if the tires are going to last as well the whole entire fuel run. A lot of tire smoke up ahead there. Max Tipton 6th right now. Can he pull off an upset win here on the road course? Eric Jones, slow car out in front. It looks as if he is slow. I don't know. It was a lot of battling going on there. Jones must have went off course and was just coming back onto the racetrack. That's my best guess because he was just leading moments ago and now is in 5th. So he goes a little wide there through the U-turn. We're going to get around him, and just like that, we're up to 5th. Despite starting 13th in the first 6 laps of the race. Some pretty good stuff. Kyle Busch is now the race leader. Kyle Busch, pretty good road course racer himself here. So is Chase Elliott, who is in 4th right now, Blaney in 3rd. Really, the top 5 currently running right now on the racetrack seem to be the fastest guys on road courses. A little tight there on the exit of the carousel. To get back in shape and try to close up on Chase Elliott once again. So violent on the brakes. Oh, loose there off the curb. That's another thing you got to watch out for here. You can run over the curbs, but it's very easy to lose traction and lose control. Battling a little bit of a tight race car right now, of course, with the nose damage we've got on it. Seems like the first half of the racetrack is best suited for us. Seem to be faster when we're going up the hill for the most part, as well as the middle portion of the track going through the carousel. It's just that finishing portion coming back down the hill. I don't want to say we're lacking speed necessarily, but again, that body damage might be enough to slow us down through there. Maybe not able to carry enough speed compared to the rest of these guys. I think we're going to have a car that's going to challenge for the win. Using all the racetrack right there to use that curving to our advantage. Of course, when we get into lap traffic, we'll have to see how the lap cars will play a factor in this one as well. Gonna see a lot of guys go off course here in this one, I guarantee it. Outside of a little bit of damage, we've at least run our laps perfect in this one for the car we've got. Staying about equal, about a second and a half back from Chase Elliott right now. We gained slight time on him, but on certain parts of the track at least, and then the other parts he just pulls right back ahead again. One corner we are going to have to get better, I think, throughout this race is going to have to be that second U-turn right there. Dropped it down to first gear there to try and do something a little different I haven't done yet. Gives me a better drive off, but I just give up way too much time getting in there. Especially the way I just did. It's all about getting in a rhythm no matter what kind of track you're on, but especially with a road course. More so now than ever before. Kind of lost Chase Elliott here this lap. At least for now. Denny Hamlin has caught up to us. That's how much we've lost as far as lap time goes on this lap. Hamlin threaded the needle, but all he could do was look to the inside. close to making the pass, but he couldn't quite complete it. I think I took that first corner there a little too sharp. Still fighting hard with Denny Hamlin, trying to race him clean it again. We keep the front bumper out ahead of him just enough there to keep him from clearing us. At least for now. I think it's only a matter of time before he works his way back around us. Got way too much damage on this race car right now. Hamlin again to the inside. But again, he's not able to clear us. Kept it in second gear that time. Cutting through that corner. I have traffic coming up here just up ahead right now. So as we're about to catch lap traffic here in the next couple laps, Martin Church Jr. has gotten through the lap traffic pretty well as he has just taken the lead away from Kyle Busch.
Right side.
Just seemed to beat Hamlin back to the gas. You can tell he's braking hard to get into the corners to get to the inside of me and hopefully clear me, but it's just not working out for him right now. Oh, and we go around! First mistake we made. No, well, we kind of saved it. And a little bit of help from that save came because of Matt Tiff, but we are going to lose a spot on the racetrack. Now we got to get back in the rhythm again here. Denny Hamlin is just able to get around us.
Left side. You got room. You're clear there. Right side. Careful. Still there. Right side. Clear right.
Slight contact that time with Kevin Harvick. Matt Tiff got around us. Still haven't yet caught the lap traffic. Probably would have if I didn't make that mistake. That mistake cost me 2 positions here as we're trying to get back in a rhythm again. Now Brendan Gaughan just in front of us. Well, Matt Tiff, first of all, just in front of us. We'll try to get back around him.
Careful, still there.
Taking it 3 wide there for a short moment.
You're clear.
At least it wasn't 4 wide like that opening lap, but just trying to squeeze past these lap cars, though.
You're clear. Right side.
Slight contact there with Ryan Truex. That's going to cost us a little bit of time. Able to get around him. We've caught Denny Hamlin. Gotta say, some of that is probably the lap traffic. We've already pulled away from Matt Tiff despite passing him about 3/4 of a lap ago. We've already pulled out 4 seconds ahead of him. Have to use this lap traffic to my advantage here. Going to be the best opportunities I'm going to have to pass any of these guys. Tyler Reddick there, 36.
Careful, still there. Clear to the right.
Just cleared him.
Left side. Clear left.
Caught lap traffic again here. As you can see, Ryan Freese just ahead of us, trying to outbrake the other lap car there, Cody Ware, as well as Denny Hamlin, and it's gonna work. So we're gonna get back around Hamlin, and we're back into the top 5 once again, and now in fact just less than 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds behind Chase Elliott, who's in 4th. Again, it's just all about how you get through the lap traffic once you are in a long enough green flag run.
You got room, you're clear there. Left side.
When is the best timing to pass some of these guys? Definitely that's a key to success here. Of course, the brakes are going to wear out here. You're very hard on the brakes quite a bit, and the transmission for that matter. Especially the transmission. And that's pretty obvious though when you're shifting constantly on a road course. Clean pass there on the lap car of Bubba Wallace. And now Chase Elliott just in front of us here, just a couple car lengths ahead. And is within striking distance. He just beat us into that corner a little bit better. As you can see him using the curve, we couldn't quite get there. The track just becomes more and more challenging the longer the run you're on. You lose so much grip in the tires. Everybody kind of having the same issue though. It's not like it's just me. Really tough to tell if I'm actually faster than these guys on the longer run though. I almost want to say the shorter run I'm faster than everybody. And I got up to 5th pretty quickly, and I mean I've challenged for 4th at times, but that's about it. Really good there going uphill through the S's. Right, oh no, and we just got loose again.
Caution's out, way
Another good save, but the caution is out. So that's pretty interesting. Caution is out for the first time today. We got relaxed yellows on, so it wasn't because of me was spinning. It has to be a multi-car incident. So we're gonna elect a pit here. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna pit. Just to repair some damage here, of course. We'll take 4 fresh tires in the progress. And we'll restart 27th as Landon Castle got the free pass, so he
Coming to the green.
is currently in 28th. But now here we go. Green flag in the air.
Right side. Right side. Clear to the right. Right side.
So from 27th to 15th right away, we quickly lost a spot to Daniel Suarez and more damage on the race car.
Left side.
Unbelievable.
Left side is clear.
And around goes Kyle Larson.
Left side. Here we go now, 3 wide. Clear right. Right side. Clear all
Everything's
around.
just hurt right now in the race car.
All clear. Left side. You got room. You're clear there. Left side. You got room. You're clear. Right side. Clear to the right. Right side. You got room. You're clear there.
Couldn't quite get around all the wall of that first lap following the restart. From 27th to 9th though. Pretty good game.
Clear left. Left side. Left side.
So now that we're back up to 8th again, time to get back in a rhythm. It's got a lot of damage on the front bumper of the car. It might not look like a lot, but
Left side.
the aerodynamics and the
Left side
speed
clear. You're clear
of
all
this
around
car
there.
is definitely hurting.
You got room. You're clear.
Haven't been able to run a full lap with a great race car though. It just goes to show how track position is key here.
Right side. You got room. You're clear. Right side. You got room.
Yeah, we're just too slow. We're even slower now despite being on 4 fresh tires. That's the only thing even keeping us in the top 10. We're currently in 9th, so I think we're going to have to make an unscheduled stop here.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. You got room. You're clear. side.
I mean, it's just strategy-wise really tough to tell exactly where they're at.
Clear right. Right side.
I think I'm going to pit before the field gets too spaced out here. And they should be able to at least cycle back through.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Left side clear. Right side. Drop your speed, driver.
So yeah, 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel here. A lot of chaos in the first quarter of this race. I mean, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see the front bumper damage we've got on the race car right now. Matt DiBenedetto looking at a 24.4 second pit stop. Hopefully we didn't fall too far behind. Probably should have pit a lap prior, but we'll see here. Should be coming back down the hill here pretty soon. And they are, but we're going to catch the back of the field here first. So we'll see. This is going to be like qualifying trend now with clean air out in front. Just going to have to put down some good lap times. Almost kind of feels weird that I've got this much horsepower back in the race car. We'll see if I'll be able to handle it. I did take 7 laps of practice here just to kind of familiarize myself with the new configuration. Well, they ran pretty good in practice. Took a 7-lap session, came down for green flag pit stop. And obviously we'll have to see where the rest of the field will cycle back through under green flag pit stops here as well. Gotta say though, I'm quite a bit ahead of Truex and hopefully pulling away more and more with being on fresher tires than him. Still 2-stop race to the finish for me though. Typically run pretty good on the road courses. They don't really have an issue in any of the 3 series with them. It's just caught in Calamity Corner today on the opening lap of the start of the race. So the opening lap of the race and then the first lap following the first restart. So we've only had 1 caution in this one so far, which is kind of surprising. So a few mini mistakes by me, but I haven't gone off the track at all, and as well as not going off the track, I've pretty much been okay and kept the car straight. Can kind of sense and hear that we're catching up to some lap cars here. It's kind of hard for me to tell exactly where they're at least right now. Okay, so I could see some on the back side of that hill, going down the hill. Can't quite see any yet. Maybe I can get a bird's eye view here from the top of the hill. Maybe see some of these guys. Yeah, so I could see them off in the distance. Not going to catch the lap or the back of this traffic this lap. But I will likely catch them next lap. Riding along with the in-car cam for the first time today as you get to see what it's like inside the race car on a road course, for that matter. 750 horsepower here in the Cup Series. These elevation changes make it really, really tough to try and tell exactly where the race car is going to be going and where it's at currently on the track. Really tough situation here trying to get around the lap cars going downhill through the S's. Out of the inside of Brendan gone. Just very, very tight. One of the tighter road courses on the circuit in any of the 3 series. Now we go to the hood cam. I did practice with the in-car cam for a couple laps, as well as the hood cam a couple laps and the front bumper. Just so I can get used to it. Had the speed to get around the outside of Joey Gase that time. Through the carousel. Definitely saved a lot of time. Of course, race leaders will likely catch lap traffic before they come onto pit road as well.
Careful, still there.
Just look at how tight this is on this racetrack. Oh man, barely keeping it on the track there. It was really trying to clear Tyler Reddick, but just couldn't do it. Now I was stuck having to take that U-turn pretty wide. Again, really just trying to get around Reddick. Finally did. Battling hard with him. See the car slipping and sliding around the racetrack here. Trying to get around Parker Kligerman, really having to slam on the brakes. Really got to outbrake these guys just to pass them. There are very few passing lanes around this racetrack, even less now than what there were before. We go back to the old configuration. Definitely makes this road course tougher with this one. Which could definitely cause more mistakes, but
stay right, left side clear.
oh, coming in hot. Really trying to back the car down. We did. I didn't think we were going to get that car stopped in time. Really had to lock the brakes up.
Stay right. All right.
And no, slightly into the wall. We're good. We're good. Keep it going. Very tight through here. You can see why the restarts are so treacherous even though you're not up to speed.
All right, you're clear there.
Kind of wide open here on the back portion of the track this lap. Take this any time I can get here today. This makes my life that much easier. Probably could have gotten back into the gas a little bit. Ooh, off the curb there. Got me a little bit loose, but we're good to go. Wow. That curb just sent us way wide.
Stay right. All right, you're clear there.
It's able to clear BJ McLeod there. This is a great passing zone. If you can get to the inside of somebody, it gets tight, of course, as it does most, oh wow, other places on the racetrack, but woohoo! Ever so tight once again, just able to get around Paul Menard though. They have passed some of these guys for position. Leaders have yet to pit, of course. I guess it'll be fun to decide if a two-stop race to the finish will be better than a three-stop race, because there will be some drivers. Most of them will be taking two. We're going to take three. But you might be saying, well, if you take an extra pit stop under green, that's going to cost you way too much time. But at the same time, we'll see how vital 4 fresh tires will be in this race with doing that. It's all about that time being made up. More so right now than anything else. Again, we were in 8th at the time of our green flag pit stop. You can see we've caught Joey Logano now. Some more traffic here, more cars to pass. Just into the back of the 34. That was almost good timing for that, though. Caution's out. It's not the reason for the yellow, though, as he was able to save it. Unfortunately for us, though, this is going to cause us a lot of time on pit road again. So we get our second caution, which at this point we can make it a 1 stop to the finish from here.
All right, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Following the second caution of the race, here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Left side.
Wow. A clean pass and a just tremendous restart there. Unbelievable. Look at this. Well, now slight contact was made. Wow. Back up to 5th, and the leaders are all right here. Definitely the best restart we've had so far today. Just going to get around Chase Elliott for 4th now. We are currently in the highest position we've been in all race. How about Ryan Blaney able to get up to 2nd? 4th position. All about trying to be within striking distance.
Stay right. You got room. You're clear.
What a pass on Kyle Busch. We're up to 3rd. Highest position we've been in the race today. 3rd place, 75 laps to go. Like I said, I feel like the car handles better on the shorter run as we close in on Ryan Blaney in the 12. On the brakes hard, right on the back bumper. Blaney slides the tires.
You got room. You're clear.
And we're up to 2nd. You don't necessarily have to bump people to get around this place, despite the fact there are not as many passing zones on the racetrack. But if you can get close enough to them and force them to make a mistake like Blaney just made there, the opportunity is there to take. And now off the curb we go. Blaney trying to get back around us, but he's not going to be able to. But a good battle for 2nd going on is allowing Martin Truex Jr. to get away in front of the field right now. getting alongside of us, but he's not able to clear us. To get that second position back, so now with 74 laps to go, we're in the highest position we've been in the race today, but can we catch Martin Truex Jr.? Goes to show we've got a fast race car, but the clean air, especially in road courses, means so much. The taller rear spoiler this year as well. A little loose, and again the pressure Blaney made was just enough to allow him to get on by us.
Left side, all clear.
Oh, Kyle Busch hits us from behind.
Clear to the right.
Right when we were trying to put the pressure back on Blaney, Busch puts the bumper to us. Now we gotta try and run Blaney right back down, and maybe Blaney can maybe have something for Truex. Who knows? It's not at all impossible. Threading the needle back to the inside. And back to second again. A little bit of a bump and run, but nevertheless we got it. Better in that U-turn the one I am on the one at the bottom of the hill here and at the end of the racetrack. Oh, sliding the tires on the curb once again there. And that might make a little bit of a mistake. Blaney's going to tow it back in, but all he can do is get to the back bumper. Just got to wonder, will he move me?
Right side.
No, he doesn't have to. So Blaney makes the pass for second once again, and we're back to third. This battle going on right now is a good one. That is for certain. Off the curb and sideways! We're off the racetrack for the first time today. Unbelievable. Such a great run going for us. And off the racetrack we went. We fall from third to eighth with doing that. All that track position lost. So unfortunate. Long ways yet before Truex catches lap traffic. We're only 6 laps into this green flag run. Very interesting how it's so tough for us just to get back into the 8th position. Despite the fact everybody's on equal tires. We seem to be faster than that opening run of the race. Pretty wild. Oh man. Again though, how much of this plays in a factor with starting to gain some time right back on these guys just ahead of us, but just not sure exactly how much this will seemingly be. We're right there though, Matt Tiff just in front of us and not by a lot. Is this the time we need to gain here in this one? To the inside. We make the pass on that tip. It was a clean one too. It's the best kind of pass. It's the fastest one at that. Especially when you're trying to work your way back around the next guy. And now here's Kevin Harvick just in front of us. We're going to get around him as well.
Right side. You got room. You're clear there. Left side. Right side. All right. You're clear there.
That was a great U-turn there. Really got back to the gas pretty soon. Actually gained a little bit of time on Denny Hamlin, about 0.2 of a second that corner. If you time it right, it could definitely be your friend, but at the same time, it could be your worst enemy. carrying so much speed into that corner. As well coming out of the carousel, but not quite gaining as much. Using all the curbing there in that last U-turn on the racetrack. 66 laps to go. That curb just not my best friend right now. Felt like earlier in the race I was really able to control the car pretty well, despite being on the curb, but not anymore. Or at least not like I was. Got some lap traffic just in front of us now. Really allow us to catch up to Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott just in front of us.
Clear to the right.
Here as of right now. How much of this lap traffic will affect the leaders? Who can get through it the best? And ultimately maybe decide the winner of the race. Of course, we still have another fuel run, but just never know how many cautions we'll get in a race here. Now Harvick's closed the gap. Oh man, just trying to sneak to the outside of these guys.
Right side.
Look at that. Stuck with it on the outside, and that's going to allow me to get by Denny Hamlin, and now we've just gotten past Chase Elliott as well.
Left side.
Amazing break there.
Right side. All right, you're clear there. Clear to the right.
And we're back up to fourth once again. Again though, it's just all how can you get through this lap traffic? Slight contact there with Parker Kligerman that time, but gonna get around him. Lap car in 27th currently is Landon Castle, and he's just in front of us here as we're going to try to get around him now. Closed the gap on Kyle Busch about 2 seconds over the last couple laps.
Clear left side. You got room, you're clear. Right side.
Just past Landon Castle through that U-turn. Kyle finally got around that lap car. We kind of got around Tyler Reddick pretty easily. Still got Ryan Preece in front of me and Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch now only 2 seconds ahead of us. Really just like, where do I pass Ryan Preece? And it's going to be right there. Again here, Kyle Busch struggling to get around Paul Menard. Now that he has, look at us really thread the needle and send it in there to get around Paul Menard way quicker than Kyle Busch did. We're better on this part of the racetrack than Kyle Busch. Good chance to get around him, and now we got another lap car in the way here of Bubba Wallace. Really slamming the brakes here, trying to get the car to turn, and it does as we set it 3 wide on the entrance of the carousel. And just like that, we got around Kyle Busch and Bubba Wallace, and Busch still can't get around Bubba Wallace. Now he has, and he got back around us as we got a little loose again. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Little out of rhythm. That was just enough to cost us that much time. Man, this car's handling terribly this late in the run. Worst part is we're only halfway through this run. I just cannot get this car to turn at all. Extremely tight on this racetrack. Trying to do everything I can to catch right back up to Kyle Busch. Still not quite halfway. On the longest green flag run of the race so far. Tried to run Kyle Busch right back down. Oh man. A little bit of a wheel hop. This car's really struggling pretty badly. We're losing time. for the best here. No, I'm going to be praying for a caution right now, but just so we can get some fresh tires on this thing. But might not necessarily help our case. Coming off of back-to-back wins at Pocono and Michigan. Thriller at Pocono, Michigan. More of a cakewalk, but we still got the race win. Now looking for 3 wins in a row. And get a nice little winning streak going, but I've not yet led a lap. I've been in second a couple different times in this one, but really just a handful trying to get around this racetrack. Oh my goodness. That blind corner and we're still struggling. We've got a nice gap on Matt Tift, who is actually in 5th and having a career run right now, but gotta stay strong. I mean, that's costing us way too much time, especially now that Kyle Busch is back in live traffic once again. Somebody's on pit road and blowing up right now. It looked like Ryan Newman. Not entirely sure if it was, though. We're right along inside the race car now. Really, really tough time to get around this place. Very hard on the brakes here. Off the curb! Oh, wow, what a save! Trying to get around the lap car here of BJ McLeod. Barely able to keep it on the racetrack. Struggling in lap traffic. Finally able to get around McLeod. On the brakes hard. I mean, you can just see how rough the curbing is. Trying to keep it on the racetrack. Can use all the access of the racetrack here. You don't have to necessarily stay in between the lines. I mean, the elevation changes here are ridiculous. I've been to Watkins Glen before, and I thought those elevation changes were ridiculous. I mean, I can't wait till I go to Sonoma someday. This is crazy. So many blind corners.
Left side, all clear.
We're just trying to step back through and mash the throttle. Joey Logano having a tough day in 24th. He's run pretty good on road courses before, so not, oh my goodness. Way off the track. I mean, I get the fact we're sending it too hot in that corner, but I feel like I'm braking so much earlier than what I actually am. Definitely tell the brakes are wearing out. We still got half of the race to go. And obviously a lot of it has to do with the tire wear right now too. Just slipping and sliding everywhere around this track, just trying to keep all 4 tires on the racing surface and keep it going. Just to the inside of Joey Logano now.
Clear left.
Oh man, right when we... Well, the battery died. Oh man. Are we back? I think we're back. Yeah, we crashed out there for a little bit. That's unfortunate. Battery died on my controller, and that... For anybody that's been there before, that's definitely tough.
Hold your line there, 3 wide. Careful, still there. Right side. All right, you're clear there. Careful, still there. Left side. All right, you're clear. Right side. Wave them guys off. Caution's out.
Sorry I was doing that intentionally. I'm really sorry, guys. My controller died. I was desperate of a caution. Usually when I get desperate of a caution, that's one thing, but... I mean, I didn't even know my controller battery was low, otherwise I would have used my other controller in this race. Alright, just checked the battery there, so we're good to the end of this race with this controller. I mean, the downside of this, we're going to have to restart at the rear of the field. Well, 18th, last driver on the lead lap. It didn't take the wave round or the free pass.
Are you ready now? Green flag.
And here we go again. Green flag back in the air.
Still there?
Gotta be really aggressive.
Left side.
And just like that.
All right, you're clear there. Left side clear. Left side. Clear left. Right side.
Oh, Kyle Busch goes wide.
Clear to the right. Clear
Back
right.
onto the racing surface, and now we've got a ton of damage on the front bumper of this car.
Right side. Right side's clear. Left side.
It's not good. We're up to second. But the problem is we've got a lot of damage. And that damage is going to be slowing us down quite a bit here.
Right side. All right, you're clear there. Still there? All clear.
$52 laps to go. One pit stop, race to the finish. Two cautions in the race. Not going to count that third one. My battery dying.
Right side. Right side. Right side. Right side's clear. Right side. Got room. You're clear there.
That's one way to keep it going. Kept my foot mashed in the throttle there.
Right side. All right, you're clear.
Kyle Busch now is pulled in front of us, at least for the moment, and now he clears. For now. Kyle Busch up to second. Martin Truex Jr. has been the class of the field in this one. Oh, Busch goes wide!
Left side. All right, you're clear there.
Oh my goodness. I may or may not have just accidentally dumped Kyle Busch. I felt like he braked way too early in that corner. Oh well, that's besides the point. I kind of feel bad. I don't race that way, but
right side, clear right.
I'm just trying to survive and hold on to second here. I've got a lot of damage off of that. Martin Truex Jr. is just pulling away. I'm holding everybody up.
Left side.
Pulling a Ryan Newman on every. Oh wow, great crossover move there by Blaney. Not going to have a chance to get back around him. At least that time. Matt Tift is in fourth though. He's having a great run. Haven't even really snipped the race lead of Martin Truex Jr. yet in this race. This is just crazy throughout. 50 laps to go. Still plenty of time to get a yellow. I just don't think it's going to happen. Actually currently keeping pace with Ryan Blaney. Staying right with him. Obviously this is at least for right now. Oh, man. Lost the spot. Matt tipped up to third, folks. Unbelievable run for him. Again, just trying to hold on. At least until we get a caution once again here. If we get a caution, obviously, but... You'd think we'd have to get one eventually here.
Right side. Right side's clear.
We currently stay in front of Chase Elliott.
Right
There
side.
he is.
Clear to the right.
Just lost two more spots here to Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick.
All right, you're clear then.
Gonna try to last until 44 laps to go. I'm gonna pit then. Oh man. A little wide once
Right
again,
side.
and you know what? We're just gonna pit now.
Back it down, back it down.
Why wait? We're on. 4 tires stop. Got to repair some damage here. Should be able to stay back on the lead lap at least. Beyond that point, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we'll just have to see. It's going to wait another like 4 laps or so, but I just did not have time to do that here. 47 laps to go. More time wasted, the worse for us. Again, only 2 cautions in this race, but it's definitely been an interesting one so far. Got some lap cars still, or cars towards the back of the pack passing us still right now. So now we've got a damage-free race car. And hopefully we can pass some of these guys and make up some of this track position, even if we do get another caution.
Careful, still there.
Little contact.
Clear
Ryan
right.
Priest just got around Landon Castle.
Clear there.
More damage. I just picked. Oh my goodness.
You got room. You're clear.
I don't know why Cody Ware was so slow right there.
Stay to your right. You got room. You're clear. Drop your
No,
speed,
don't.
driver.
Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Oh my.
Clear.
I should have pit now. Oh my God. This is a little frustrating. Tempers are boiling over here at Sonoma. 46 laps to go.
All right, you're clear there. Careful, still there. Wave them guys on.
Caution. Wow, thankfully. I needed that. I needed that caution to come out big time there. So we get a yellow. Wow. Man, I was starting to get a little frustrated there. I was trying to stay focused, not broadcast as much, but now that we get the yellow, we're about to fall a lap down. Thankfully we don't. We're gonna have to pit again, and hopefully we can get a good restart this time. Me and Landon Castle, the only two pitted at the rear of the field, but everybody else, as far as tires are concerned,
Almost ready now.
only have a couple laps older tires than we do, but a couple of mistakes there on that short run. We've had 3 cautions now, 42 laps to go here at Sonoma.
Careful, still there.
Trying to gain a ton of spots off the restart as we slide on up.
Left side clear.
We are all over the back of some of these guys.
You got room, you're clear there.
David Reagan, William Byron just in front of us here. Oh my goodness, and more heavy contact with Denny Hamlin. They check up way too much. And I just can't. Wow. Damaged race car again.
Left side. Clear left.
So damaged race car again here.
Right side. side, clear left. Right side. You got room, you're clear there. Right side. Clear to the right. Right side. You got room, you're clear there.
Just got by William Byron now. And despite having 3 cautions in this one, we're about to come down onto pit road
Right
once
side.
again.
Back it down, back it down. Too fast, too
And
fast.
we
You
were
gotta slow down.
speeding.
Black flag, black flag.
Oh my. This race is not panning out in my favor whatsoever here today. Pit road speeding penalty. We'll see if we can come back. I mean, we haven't led a lap yet. We've been in second a few times, but it's been about it. It's going to be a long pit stop. Hopefully we can at least stay on the lead. If I do get the free pass, restarting at the rear of the field. I mean, track position pays so much, and part of Truex's success here today has been because he has been out in front with the clean air almost the entire race. Kyle Busch, well, Eric Jones started on the pole. He led some laps early, and then Kyle Busch took the lead after a couple laps from him, but Truex is on pace to very easily lead over 100 laps in this one.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Well, we're going to get back onto the racetrack here. Well, even with the pit road speeding penalty, we are still on the lead lap, but about a minute and 15 seconds behind the race leader, but still 20 seconds ahead of Martin Truex Jr. $40 laps to go. Here, who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if this is a fuel mileage race. I wonder if I've got a chance to win this thing. About 2.5 laps short on fuel. Could be gained or lost, but caution comes out here in the next couple laps. I can not guarantee that I'm gonna stay out, take the track position, and try to win this race from there. Do about anything I can. I feel like I've been on pit road so much in this one. Probably because I have. Just want to see what kind of lap times I'm running comparative to the leader. Now that I'm up to speed. only been one race this year where I've not led at all during the course of the race. That was at Richmond. Never led a lap in that 400 lap race. 300 miles. I don't think I've ever struggled this bad on a road course before in any NASCAR heat game. This has got to be the toughest race I think I've had so far this year. It's a tough way to lose the Coca-Cola 600 a few races ago, but I mean, this is going to be tough to get a top 10 out of the situation that I put myself in.
you're clear.
Only about 10 seconds in front of the race leader right now, Martin Truex Jr. here. And this one was not a good race for my standards, definitely. At all here, and I guess the main picture is the regular season championship. You can look at things here. How can we come into the day? I mean, I knew I would perform well and have a chance at the top 5, so I mean, this is a letdown as far as how the race has been performing, but it's not over yet. Got to keep my head up high. Can't give up despite the fact there's less than 35 laps left. Everybody else still has to pit again. We're 9 seconds ahead now of Mark Truex Jr. Just hoping that these lap cars back here do not hold me up too much.
Still there? You got room, you're clear there.
In fact, maybe he can help me have a chance to win this one, depending on how they race the race leader, Martin Truex Jr., and how Truex gets around all these lap guys.
All right, you're clear then. Side's clear. Still there. Left side. You got room, you're clear. left side. You're clear all around there. All right, you're clear. Careful, still there.
Wow, Cordial and Joy really pinched me down there on the curve that time.
Clear left.
Didn't really have much of anywhere to go. 30 laps to go now. We're in the final quarter of this race. We have been for at least the last couple laps now, actually. Actually kind of gained some time right now, or pulled away on some time from Martin Truex Jr. just in the amount of time he has been caught up in lap traffic. Since Truex has gotten into lap traffic, he's only 7 seconds ahead of him. I gained another 6 seconds, so I'm currently 13 seconds ahead. It's only that much more time gained on the rest of the drivers as well. 29 laps left. Oh, that curve just really jerked the car to the left. That was definitely something. Woo! Barely keeping it off the wall there. Stayed in the gas. Couldn't imagine doing this with this race with the steering wheel here. I mean, these Cup Series cars on road courses, I mean, you really have to catch your breath after a while. Probably is the most minimized broadcasting I've ever done in a race, just because of how worn out this is. And the circumstances I've been in throughout this race doesn't help my cause at all either. First time in a little bit I've caught up to some of these lap cars just in front of me here. One of them being the 19th place car of Brad Keselowski. You can see here, Bad Brad.
Right side clear. Left side. You got room. You're clear. You're clear there. Left side. All right, you're clear there. All right, you're clear there.
So far, so good here. A little loose there off the curb, but these 4 consecutive laps with the in-car camera, I've kept it on the track. I passed some drivers for position, passed some other lap cars all cleanly too. I'm in the 18th position right now. Crazy, but still 82 seconds off the race lead. And if I don't win, I gotta say that pit road speeding penalty is gonna come back to cost me, because we've only had 3 cautions in this race in general. We have not had one since I had that pit road speeding penalty. It's leaving me just barely on the lead lap. With 24 laps left. Two laps short on fuel right now, so I've saved about a half a lap. And I saved 2 more laps, and that's 24 laps. But another thing is too, I mean, I'll gain some time on Truex, but I am not going to gain all that time right back up. I mean, we're still 30 seconds behind Kyle Larson in 17. Wide in the U-turn. Crazy how we not sure exactly what the fastest speed we've hit mile per hour wise on the racetrack today, but I know the slowest we've been about in the upper 30s. Just trying to get a car to roll through these corners just off the curve in there.
Side clear. side clear.
That's probably the easiest I think I've gotten around any lap car so far today, was getting around Brendan Gaughan through the carousel right there. I just timed it out perfectly. It's like I've never gotten up to a driver at all in a passing zone this entire race, which is just crazy. Definitely been driving the wheels off of it, just trying to hopefully get into a top 10 position at the very least.
We got 20 more laps.
20 laps to go.
Clear all around. All clear. Right side. All right, you're clear.
I got one battery on this control. This is 20 laps left.
Still there. All right, you're clear. Right side. You got room, you're clear there.
Three and a half seconds back right now over the race lead. But currently on the racetrack, this is a pretty good run going on right now. They're under the final, a little bit under the last 20 laps of the race. They're on the home stretch. I might have to pit one more time. We know the rest of the drivers on the lead laps do have to pit one more time. So the fact we're at 18th and a half, 3 drivers on the lead lap already. We're trending in the right direction. The problem is, again, 83 and a half seconds back. The pit road speeding penalty was the only thing that cost us, because we were in 6th place when we came on the pit road. It's pretty tough even to get back into the top 10, to be completely honest. We're going to attempt to try and get that done here. 18 laps to go. right on in behind Ryan Priest.
Clear left.
Kind of ran right through him, but that was the best way for us to get around him. And it might have to be how we're going to have to get around Parker Cleveland right here as well.
All right, you're clear then.
17 laps to go, 82 seconds back of the lead now. Go. Caught Kyle Larson, who was 30 seconds ahead of us. Oh no! And we caught the curb. Are you kidding me? So we hit the curb entering the carousel. And somehow we damaged both the engine and the radiator just by hitting the curb. Wow, what a mechanical failure.
Left side. Left
This
side
point
clear.
of the race, that's
Right side. Right side
just
clear.
a tough break, I guess. We're just going to try and run this thing out. Hopefully we can get to the finish line. 29% tire wear left. We get around Kyle Larson in the process, but wow, I can't believe how much damage we got off of that. Truck Jr. winning so much on us right now. Laps to go. Truex is not struggling one bit here with old tires. Crazy. Up to 15. A lot of damage again here on the oil pressure. This race car, we're just going to have to stay out of the pits and try to hope for a caution, I guess. $15 laps to go. Again, in these final 15 laps, he's hoping for a yellow. We'll have to see if we get one.
All right, you're clear. Right side. You got room. You're clear there.
Matt Tift has just taken over the race lead. And I don't know if that was because of a lot of traffic or simply because Martin Truex Jr. came onto pit road. We'll have to see here. tough for me to tell exactly if we're under green flag pit stops right now or not. Yeah, we are. So green flag pit stops currently on the racetrack. Trying to hope for a top 10 finish at this point. That tip is now on pit road. Hoping for a caution. At some point, I don't care if they all cycle back through or not. Well, for sure finish on the lead lap. I mean, this engine seemingly not going to make it to the end of this race. You're just running very, very high oil temps. Martin Truex Jr. just cycled back through as the race leader. And we are back in the top 10 currently. We got around Kyle Busch. You wonder if I didn't have the damage I have now, and if I never had that pit road speeding penalty, would I actually have a shot to win this race? There's a very, very good chance. Here comes Kyle Busch.
Right side.
Busch on our rear bumper. Oh, and we have a penalty. Second penalty of the race now. Unbelievable. Second penalty of the race is we missed the U-turn there. Went off the racetrack, and now I'm gonna pit before he gets a little too out of hand here.
You're going too fast.
Take 4 fresh tires. Full tank of, oh, we don't need a full tank of fuel, I guess. Just enough to get us to the end here. We'll take a quarter tank, repair the damage. We'll just pit a couple laps after everybody else did. We'll probably end up being a lap down. But I just didn't feel like racing that kind of a car to the finish. I know you got to salvage for points, but who knows, maybe we can get back out there, maybe get back around him, and if the caution comes out, we can get back into this thing, who knows. So we were in 8th place at the time of pitting here. Not that many drivers on the lead lap. So our pit stop's done. We're going to come back out onto the racetrack.
All right, now, take.
Currently in 18th, and we are 1 lap down. We might be in the free pass position. It's kind of tough to tell right now. Well, every point matters, so I'm going to be going for it. Going for that motto here of every point matters because yeah, not even sure if we're the first driver one lap down plus.
Alright, 10 to go. Keep it nice and smooth for us.
Only finished, well, I guess I finished a lap down at least in.
Alright, you're clear. Left side. Alright, you're clear there.
3 races, and now more damage once again. That's going to be the story of the day.
Left side.
Could not race a clean race.
Clear left.
Never really made a lot of mistakes, but oh no! Trouble there with Ryan Truex. Still an 18th, I guess, but now I just missed by. Oh man. I don't know if I've ever wanted a race to be over. I mean, I fought, I kept fighting, I tried to keep my head up, but just it was becoming way too difficult of a task.
Got rid. You're clear there.
Damaged radiator, damaged engine right now. Front bumpers got pretty severe damage. Geez, just kind of caved in. Gonna try to salvage an 18th place finish. Martin Truex Jr. has dominated this race. He's won the last 2 races in real life here at Sonoma, and looking to win this one on NASCAR Heat 4 as well. For anybody that's watched this live stream all the way through, I mean, this has not been a pretty fun race for my behalf. They went shopping. I don't think so.
Right side. Alright, you're clear there.
About an hour and a half.
Careful. Still
Somewhat
there.
of a physically
Left
demanding
side.
race,
Clear
but
left.
physically exhausting for sure. Eight laps to go here at Sonoma. Once again, we are a lap down.
Careful. Still there. Clear right.
Corner penalty, that's the second one. Both late in this race. Shooting my chances of even to get back to Kurt Busch in the foot, and I don't think I'm going to catch him. It's costing me about 3 more seconds. Landon Castle's still about 30 Yeah, about 34 seconds behind me right now, so I'm probably going to hang on to 18th for sure if we get a caution again. Gonna pit. And if I don't pit, it's because I took the wave around. Three penalties. 2 for cutting the corner. They typically don't do in a speeding penalty, which is the 3rd speeding penalty I've had this season. Really got to clean that up. And in all 3 races, I didn't win. Costing me a chance to win, but I don't know if I would have ever caught Truex today with only the 3 cautions we had. 15 seconds behind Kurt Busch. Might be able to catch him before the end. Problems I've had today, I mean, they've been mostly repetitive. That last one off the curb, though, that really was about the last straw. I don't know. She hasn't been out since they left. I said it, they left an hour and a half ago.
Right side. You got room. You're clear. 5 to go, driver. Right side. Clear right.
Kevin Harvick is caught right back up to us again. Oh man, almost got inside of each other.
Clear to the right.
Harvick is in 7th currently, but I'm definitely wreaking havoc on him. Holding him off. Oh, made a mistake there. That might allow him to get through. Nope, not quite. He got out of the gas. Couldn't get around me.
Left side. You got room. You're clear there.
Oh, got loose again off the curb. Looking back to the outside of him.
Right side.
Drafting off of one another.
You got room. You're clear there. Right side.
Back around Harvick again. For me, racing with Kevin Harvick right now is hurting my chances of trying to get to Kurt Busch. Now I run high. Now Harvick slips off the curb.
Careful. Still there.
Damage race car now just can't keep up with him. He's falling too far behind. When we come to the line this time, we will have 4 laps to go. We are about 10.5 seconds behind Kurt Busch. He's 17th. It was 8.5, but we lost about 2 seconds of time racing for a couple laps of Harvick. The damaged car. I think I've still got about an 8th or 9th place car. Good chance I could have finished 2nd though today. All started with a speeding penalty. I think I would have cleaned my race up a little bit better too. We're gonna get back around Harvick again as he's stuck behind BJ McLeod. Now you got 2 more lap cars to work with, or that additional lap car on top of the 4 or 5 he's already got in his sight.
All right, you're clear.
Wow. I'm not going to catch Kurt for sure. We keep saying that, but it's just the case here. Brad Keselowski is now in 19th, and he is about 49 seconds behind me, so he's never going to catch up to me. Again, unless we get a caution. If we do, I guarantee I'm going to pit.
2 laps left, take off.
2 laps to go now at Sonoma.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
Now Kyle Busch is up into the fray, 3 wide.
Left side.
Oh man, hit BJ McLeod. McLeod goes wide.
Clear left. All right.
And hard into the wall. Will that bring out a yellow? And now we get sideways. Kyle Busch and 8's going to get on by us. Got a chance to catch Harvick here. Contact with the rear bumper of Kyle Busch. Oh, we'll get back around him. Oh, whoa, we got a caution. We got a caution with 2 laps to go. And we can at least have a chance to race back for 12th. Matt Tifft is going to restart in 2nd. Does he have a chance to pull off a massive upset here? Maybe 2 laps to go. We're going to be a lap down. We're in overtime for the 3rd time this year.
All right,
Who will win at Sonoma?
Ready. Hammer down, green's out.
In 19th.
I need 2 more solo laps. bud. Keep it going.
2 laps to
Green flag,
go.
you're in the middle. Left side, clear right.
The race as aggressive as possible here at this point in the race.
Hold that line, driver. Right side, all clear. Left side, clear left.
Matt Tift is just taking the lead from Martin Truex Jr. Are you kidding me? Oh, and we just ran into the back of Harvick, and now Almirola gets into us. More radiator damage. I mean, this time I'm definitely pushing the issue, and that's the reason why. But other times it was all an accident. And I obviously didn't need to get more damage under the radiator, but that's besides the point. We've got 2 laps to go, and Matt Tift, who has been in the top 5, putting himself in position all day, is now in second. Can Martin Truex Jr. get around him as we go back downhill through the second SS on the racetrack? We're at 13th. Ty Dillon got the free passer with a first driver 1 lap down. If we get another caution, we're back on the lead lap. Tiff, again, barely holding on. Martin Truex Jr. is the race leader. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Here at Sonoma. Can Matt Tiff pull off a massive upset? Or will Martin Truex Jr. be able to get around him? Tiff holding on to the lead here through the first third of the racetrack. Now into the carousel. He's still got the lead. What a hard-fought race for Matt Tiff, trying to pull off an upset win and get into the playoffs. He might never get this opportunity again. Showing off his road course prowess. Tipped onto the final third of the racetrack. Oh man, we're going to go wide here. You got to be careful, at least hang on to 13th.
Right side, all clear.
Suarez still about 2 seconds behind. You never know what could happen here. We get loose off the curving again. We're going to keep it going, but the story is Matt Tiff into the final U-turn. Matt Tiff still has the race lead. 1 more turn to go for Matt Tiff to pull off an upset win here in this one. Checkered flag is in the air. Matt Tiff is going to pull off the win in overtime. An upset. There may be one for the ages.
It ain't a win, but a top 20 count.
Matt Tiff, what a victory. Front Row Motorsports gets their 3rd career win. And it's the first time that the 36 car will go to victory, and the first time Matt Tiff has ever won a race in his career. Never even won an Xfinity race. But he's a winner in the Cup Series today. Unbelievable. A half-second victory over Martin Truex Jr. Truex led so many laps in this one, and Matt Tiff comes home the race winner. I mean, who's to say we wouldn't have had a chance in that overtime finish? Through overtime, we had 112 laps in this race. We finished a lap down in 13th. Matt Tiff 29th in points right now. So that win will put him into the playoffs. Unbelievable. We're still in the points lead, obviously, but we're no longer a race ahead of Denny Hamlin, unfortunately. So we did lose quite a bit of points, finishing 13th. but the story, Matt Tiff, Truex had the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 32.022 seconds, led 97 of the 112 laps here in overtime. And Byron, he finished 7th despite starting 26th. Damon McMurray started 8th, finished 39th. He just had a rough go with it. Only two drivers in this race DNF'd. And that is going to be it here, guys. Matt Tiff just won at Sonoma. Next race for us is going to be Chicagoland and then Daytona in the Cup Series. Well, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. By the way, 2 hours and 22 minutes was the total time on this race. 4th longest race so far this season, despite only being 350 miles on a road course. But that is going to be it. Again, see you guys in the next video.